Hi guys, I'm Richard Winton, the Regulator Guy. I've got quite a few important updates for you today, so I'm just going to plough through them. I'm going to start with the cheapest tariff in the UK, the EDF Essentials Energy October Fixed 1 Year version 4, whatever it's called. That ends tonight at midnight. It's about £165 per year cheaper than the current price cap. And considering the price cap is expected to go up in January and again in April, it's likely that you'll save around £200 or a little bit over £200 per year on your energy bills this year if you switch to that. Now, it stops being switchable at midnight tonight, so if you haven't moved to a fixed rate tariff yet, I recommend that you do. Now, I can't obviously tell people what to do and what's best for your situation, but generally, for about 99% of the country, it is better to switch to a fixed rate tariff today and not ride out on the variable rate tariffs over winter, because your bills will go up, and there's a significant amount of savings to be had on a fixed rate tariff. So there's a link in the blog post below. It will take you to USwitch. You could do a comparison and you should be able to find the tariff there. Even if that one does end today and you've missed it, if you're watching this on Tuesday or Wednesday and you've missed the EDF tariff, there should still be British Gas and OVO tariffs that are switchable that are comparable. And there's also Octopus Energy's 15-month tariff. The good thing about the Octopus Energy one is that it has zero exit fees. So if a better tariff comes along this time next year, you're not locked in for a further 3 months. You can just leave without incurring any fees. That's excellent. However, it does seem to be a bit more expensive than the recent British Gas OVO EDF tariffs. So that's just something you can consider. Octopus Energy also aren't switchable via price comparison sites, so ignore the USwitch link in the blog below. If you want the Octopus one, go straight to their website. That's how you get it. Right, that's the first big update. The next one is that I'm sure you've seen over the weekend, we have been running an email campaign contacting our local MPs, giving them a heads up on the upcoming Ofgem report and sharing a link to my blog post that starts to explain some of the elements of that report in a more simplified manner. Thank you to the literally hundreds of you that have already done that and participated in the campaign. If you haven't and you want to contact your local MP and you want to participate in this campaign, look in the blog post below. I've put in the instructions. So it's got the email that everyone sent to their local MPs. It will tell you how to contact or find your local MP's contacts and to CC me. So yeah, please have a look at that and do get involved if you want to get involved. We're kind of pushing this now because by the end of the month, I'm hoping to have the Ofgem report finalised and ready for publication. And at that point, we'll all be sending it to our local MPs and to government and hoping to get some governmental changes to Ofgem's mandate to change the regulator permanently, to make them better at their jobs and protect consumers more than what they have been over the last 3 years. That's effectively what this report is outlining. So we need to start that work now to start making sure that members of Parliament are aware this report is coming and preparing them for it. I've offered to give an early version of that report to my local MP and to the Secretary of State for DESNZ, Ed Miliband. I'm obviously waiting responses from them, and if I hear back, I will let you know, but they may get an early version of the report so they can prepare a response. But obviously that won't go out before the report's finalised, and before the report is finalised, those of you that contributed to the crowdfunder will get a version of the report to give your feedback on. So thank you for that. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can always email me, richard@theregulatorguy.co.uk. So that's two of the updates. The third update I wanted to give is that I've managed to secure an exclusive deal. So last month I was mentioning the boiler cover with Home Emergency Assist. They had a 35% discount on for everybody. That discount is now ended, but they've agreed to keep it open exclusively for you guys, the people that follow the Regulator Guy. So if you want to take advantage of that deal, there's a link in the blog below. You can click on that. When you get through to the page where it has the discount code box, the discount code is Regulator Guy, one word, and that will give you 35% off of your boiler cover. So if you want that, I do recommend it. It should only be around £3 per month, and it just saves you the worry of hundreds of pounds of expense if your boiler breaks down in the middle of winter. I've always recommended it personally if your boiler's over 5 years old and you're not looking to replace it. So boiler cover makes sense during that sort of age. The final update for me, the last thing I wanted to request from everybody is now that we are getting closer to the production of this Ofgem report, we need more people to sign the petition so that when we do produce it and start sending it out, we've got more people, to tell government that have signed the petition. Say we've got 100,000, 200,000 people, sounds better. But also there'll be more people to get involved with these email campaigns and send it on to their local MPs, and onto the Secretary of State for Energy. So if you could, please do share the petition around, post it on your socials, email it to people, share this video with people, to try and raise awareness of our petition. I'll put a link to the petition in the blog post below as well. I know there's a lot going on in this post. That's why it's called Monday's Important Updates. There's a lot to go into it. But if you can get involved in any way, I'd really appreciate it, and so would everyone else that's on the petition. I know that was a lot. Feel free to watch this video again and take it in point by point. It is all written down in the blog post below this video. So if you want to go through and read and action each part individually, that's fine as well. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate all the emails I've received over the weekend. I am working my way through them slowly. There's quite a lot there, so I will get through them hopefully by the middle of the week. But please don't worry if you haven't heard back from me today. I'm not ignoring you. I just haven't got there yet. Thank you again, and I'll be back later on in the week.